everyone, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Trucking Lifestyle TV on YouTube on 71 South, mile marker 271. What a coincidence. Well, that's a lie. I'm on 77 South, mile marker 271. I just made that up. But yeah, I am on 77 though. Going south. Pulling a load of pet food. Yeah. About the truck is very heavy. I think it's like 72,000 pounds or 73,000 pounds if I'm not mistaken, or if I'm correct. Yeah, it's in that range though. And try not to go too fast down this hill. Picked up this load yesterday in Ohio, and I spent the night in West Virginia. Yeah, I spent the night in West Virginia because I drove like 9 hours plus yesterday and I didn't want to go any further, so I just stopped. Yeah, people, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bill, we are building them. One brick at a time. One brick at a time. Yeah, man. And it's as you can see, I know y'all can see, it's a nice day out. It's not cloudy, overcast. It's not raining. It's not snowing. It is cold outside though. Don't get it wrong. It's the truck is telling me it's 23 degrees right now, and I'm in the south. This is Virginia. So you know, if I'm in Virginia and it's 23 degrees, that's cold, because you know it's normally not that cold in the south. I'm gonna see when I hit North Carolina and then South Carolina what the weather gonna be like down there. Yeah, I'm probably about another 30 miles or so. I'll hit, well, it's saying Stateville right there is 83 miles away, but I think I'm about 30 miles away from the border of North Carolina. Yeah, this truck right here, let me tell you a story about this truck right here, right? I was driving and this truck was way ahead of me. This same white truck right here, this Chevy. And I drove like, you know, like I don't know how far. He probably, when I saw him, he was probably about where that truck is, all the way up in front of me. And I drove and I got right up to the back bumper of that pickup truck. And when I got to the bumper and the pickup truck, I don't know what happened, but they look over and they saw me. They took off. Why? I don't know, but they took off. And you know, I just kept driving. It happens all the time. I see people, you know, you drive behind them for miles and finally you get up to where they're at and you're getting ready to drive by them, and they decide they're not going to let you pass for some reason or another. Yeah, for some reason or another. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then I don't know what else to say. And you know, like I said, I got up to the bumper of the pickup van, and you know, I guess they see, you know, who was driving, so they sped up. So I didn't think nothing of it. I just kept driving, and I drove, caught up back to them again, and they did the same thing, but this time they came over into my lane. So I backed off, let them do what they do. Came around a corner, the sun was shining, like, you know, like the morning sun is in your eye, like you need sunglasses to see. And I drove up to them, stayed, you know, following on my side for a little while, until I noticed, like, you know, alright, I'm not going to be here following because the hill is coming up and I'm going to be driving slow, so I just drove by. And I drove by and they didn't do nothing. They were just looking at me. And I drove by, past them. They passed me back again. And I drove up the same procedure. And they sped up again. But eventually I drove by them because they got blocked by another vehicle. And I was able to drive by and drove away for a while. But see, they came back and caught me on a hill and drove past me. But stuff like that happens all the time on the highway, people. Some of them, they just don't want you to pass them. And some of them, they have other reasons why they don't want you to pass them. So that's just a little part of my little highway stories out here. There's plenty of them, but that's just one of them. There's lots of them when you go to shippers and are to deliver a consignee and walked in and they asked you, like they didn't say, hi, how can I help you? They said, what do you want? And you'd be like, damn, that's somebody that they put to work at their front desk. And that's the welcome that they're giving the guests. What do you want? And they know you're not just a random person that just walked up in there. You got the paperwork in your hand, or you come in and you say, I'm picking up a load, They say, what do you want? It's not, how can I help you? It's not, Grand Rising, good afternoon, hi, how are you? What do you want? And, sometimes you just got to take it and get what you go there to do, or get what you go there for as far as paperwork, or get your paperwork signed and get the heck out of here. You don't got no time to be arguing with nobody. They're not signing your paychecks every week or every 2 weeks. So you don't let people like that get to your head. You just go in for what you went there for and get the heck out. Once I said something to the company and they said, don't follow them up because most of the time there's 2 or 3 people in the office. And if you say something, even though you was right and you didn't say nothing wrong, they could just all band together and say you say something else. And next thing you know, the company got to answer and, you got to answer too, because they're saying you said this and you didn't say a damn thing. But it is what it is, and sometimes that's just how it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just gotta take it with a grain of salt sometime and just keep it going. Alright, people, the sun is shining. I don't know if it's messing up the video, so I'm going to stop it right here, and I'll tell some more stories down the road. Alright, over and out. One love. Let's go. Don't forget, the journey is long. Stay strong, people. Don't follow them up because most of the time there's 2 or 3 people in the office. And if you say something, even though you was right and you didn't say nothing wrong, they could just all band together and say you say something else. And next thing you know, the company got to answer and, you got to answer too, because they're saying you said this and you didn't say a damn thing. But it is what it is, and sometimes that's just how it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just gotta take it with a grain of salt sometime and just keep it going. Alright, people, the sun is shining. I don't know if it's messing up the video, so I'm gonna stop it right here, and I'll tell some more stories down the road. Alright, over and out. One love. Let's go. Don't forget, the journey is long. Stay strong, people.